You are now listening to Nyeckro high sodium content.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Oh, what's going on, good folks? What's going on? I missed y'all. I really did, man. There's a lot that I do on the sidelines and in the background, but I really like making these videos and doing this podcast. I really do. It's my favorite thing. It's cathartic. You know, I'm able to say things that I don't normally say. Well, you know, I do say this stuff in my day-to-day, but you know, it's nice to have this platform to do it on. Anyway, with all that out of the way, on tonight's episode, this stuff got to stop, man. It really does.
Yeah, the tour is going to be insane, and I'm gonna crowd surf during this tour.
Now, we always had heavy set rappers. We had the Fat Boys in the 80s, Heavy D. We had probably the most notorious, no pun intended, Biggie Smalls. And then talking about puns, we had Big Pun. That was probably the biggest rapper we ever seen, but he was mobile. All these guys were mobile. Mobile being able to move around, walk around, ambulatory. Just, you know, in the 90s and 80s, you know, hip hop and rapping, it was energetic. You moved around a lot of hand movement, head gestures. Not today. Oh, not today. But I'm talking about Dank DeMoss. You know, that chick that's trying to sue Lyft for not getting a lift when she needed a lift? Yeah. Let's roll that footage.
Tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Banlane whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit. Have you been in?
Before we even get into this, now, I did a little Uber for a little while. I even did a little Lyft. You work as a contractor. You're not an employee by any means. So it's your discretion. You can't get mad at somebody for, you know, what they say with their vehicle. But that's just me.
Cars that size before? Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
Come on now, bro. We didn't even get to the car yet, but come on now, bro. Come on now. We've all watched My 600-Pound Life. We all watched Dr. Howdy, y'all. First thing I'm going to do is put you on 1,200 calorie diet.
But if you're not hungry, you don't have to eat.
Dr. Now. Where's Dr. Now in this situation? And I'm not even, listen, for those of you who may have a medical condition that exacerbates weight problem, this is not towards you. This is not towards you. My thing is, why would you eat yourself into a point where there's even situations like this? And you see it all the time with people getting upset, big people getting upset because they got to buy 2 seats on an airplane. Oh, it's not made for bigger people. There comes a point where like your body starts looking misshapen because it's not meant to hold all that extra weight. And these people want the world to shape and conform to them and their lifestyle. And it's unhealthy. If you are eating yourself this way and you are just seeing yourself just get wider and wider and wider and your back bigger and bigger and bigger, you got a problem. That's a problem.
Stop it. Get some help.
It's no worse than like heroin or crack. In this case, it's pizza and chips.
Trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
Yeah, sure. She said, I can fit in this car. He said, believe me, no. And it's like, not for nothing. I don't know what year that vehicle could be, but maybe it's not in the best kind of shape. And then when you put 500 pounds on one side, you know, it can mess things up. Maybe he needs new tires, and all that extra weight is going, you know, there's a lot of variables in this. There's a lot of variables. And the fact that she's trying to sue this man, and I think he got kicked off the platform or he lost his job. Something came of this because your big ass don't want to order an Uber XL. You're going to try and sue this man because of your lifestyle choices. And now you realize those choices probably wasn't the best decisions to make. Rather than lose the weight and become healthier and have a chance to live longer, nah, that's too difficult. Let me sue this man. The world we live in.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
Listen, he wasn't even mean about it. He wasn't mean about it. He was just like, listen, man, like, listen, this can't support you. And I hate to keep bringing up this show, but you've seen it on my 600-pound life. I saw the car. They were in a minivan, and the car was leaning to one side.
What?
It was leaning to one side. Like, come on now. Why'd she do that to this man?
Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft.
That hurt your feelings?
Soon too.
I knew it was illegal, and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected.
They're the worst kind of people, man. I'm not talking about her. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I'm not talking about her. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I'm not talking about her. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They the worst kind of people, man. I mean, lawyers. They They the worst kind. They be defending anything and everybody just to get a buck. Where's your integrity, bro? I wonder how many attorneys she had to go through before she found the one who was like, you know what, man, let's take this. Let's take this. America's on our side. Everybody big anyway. Yeah, we can do it. We can find sympathy. Yeah. Take advantage of the whole woke agenda. Yeah. Go.
Characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car.
That's not the same.
Christians in my car.
That's not.
Tell me you didn't just say that.
Not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same. You see how wicked they are? Just twisting stuff. That's not even the same scenario. Listen, if the person was black, it's not the black is gonna mess up his tires. No, it's not the Christianity is gonna mess up his tires. It's the weight. It's the weight. It's excess weight, sir. You're being disingenuous.
Car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I can fit in this car.
Do you see the dangerous precedent this could set? Do you see the dangerous precedent this could potentially set? I hope and pray she don't win. Because this would be a complete... There's nothing but a loss here. There's nothing but a loss. This is saying that, that strange pain in your chest that you're feeling? No. Ignore that. It's okay to be that size. You get as big as you want. You get as big as you want, Dank. Be as huge as you want to be. That's terrible. That's terrible. Rather than tell this woman like, yo, it's so you. She has a very pretty face. She seemed like she's a very nice person, but she's living an unhealthy lifestyle. Just like anybody smoking tons of cigarettes a day, packs and packs and packs a day. The crack addict, the crack addict, the meth head, the heroin addict, the anorexic. You can go on the opposite spectrum. You could be too skinny, like that other chick, Eugenia, I think. Look like Skeletor in boots.
What?
And rather than see, this is another problem too. When you take shame out of the world, when you take shame out of the equation, it's a free-for-all. Shame and bullying are conducive to a healthy society. It keeps people on the straight and narrow and never makes people go off that path. You need the shame and the bullying to make you the best possible version you can be.
Let him cook.
Where would I be without shame and bullying? Oh my God. I would probably have pink hair, pink and blue hair, look like a My Pony, and be afraid of my own shadow, and have everybody patting me on the back and telling me it's okay. At the same time, I'm a nervous wreck. That's terrible. You don't want to be surrounded with yes men and people telling you this is okay. It's not okay. Those lawyers are effed up. It's not okay. It's not discrimination.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Suppose she got in and wrecked that man's car. because you got to prove a point, because you couldn't skip a few meals. Bring the shame back. Bring it back. Bring bullying back to schools. Bring it. Because otherwise you're going to have a society crazy, out of whack, even worse than it already is.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see like what we go through as bigger people, you know.
We did.
Yeah. Yo, look at her face, man. Even the reporter is like, come on now. Come on, bro. You really trying to sue off this? Crazy.
Reach out to Lyft. They did not get back with us in time for this story. Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight. It's very clear in that cell phone video. That is why he denied her ride. Reporting live on Detroit's West Side, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And because these Lyft drivers, they're their own personal rides, I mean, they turn people away, but they have some discretion, you're saying, but when it comes to some of these protected liberties, no.
That's stupid. That's stupid. That is, see, these companies bend and vacillate to the tides of this woke agenda, and it's terrible. It's horrible. And I hate the fact that I'm even using woke this way, because when it first started, it was meant as an awakening for black folk. It had nothing to do with immigrants. It had nothing to do with LGBTQ, XYZ. It had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with pink hair and people being obese and all this extra stuff. It was for black folk. And once again, everything that we do is co-opted, taken, and made ugly. That is crazy to me. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. This is nuts. But like I said, do y'all remember like 10 years ago when you had all those special needs, I guess you could call them like influencers, if you will. You know, you had the Welvin guy. These nuts.
These nuts. Got him.
and the other dude talking about the birds. And it was just like you just kept seeing those dudes, Ice JJ Fish, all these people. And he just kept coming, and then it just died out. I think this is the next thing, because you got Dave Blunts too. Look at this dude. He's about to pass out on the mic. Look at this.
In the bank.
Use your a little bit.
Oh, let me bring it back.
I just be laughing my way to the bank.
Use your a little bit.
Passed out. Eyes drooped back. Everything. But this is the madness. This is the madness. You want to hear what he wants to do?
I'm gonna crowd surf during this tour.
I don't think you should do that.
I think.
Folks, can we come
on now, dog. Come on, man.
back? Can we come back to reality, please? We can't all be living in what we call our personal truths. There has to be an objective truth that we could all be like, I agree with this. This is acceptable. this makes sense. None of this makes sense anymore. His big ass wants to crowd surf. And you know, it'd be teenagers that go to these concerts. It'd be mainly teenagers, young adults. Clearly, this man is well over 500 pounds. Clearly. Rapping with an oxygen tank, sitting on the couch. I've never seen Big Pun rap on stage with an oxygen tank. I haven't seen it. If y'all seen it, let me know. Let me know. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. That's crazy. And the other dude is trying to tell him, like, that's not a good idea. There's going to be all kinds of lawsuits if this man does this. But
yeah, the tour is going to be insane, and I'm gonna crowd surf during this tour.
I don't think you should do that.
I think I can, bro. I don't have bitch ass fans, bro. Like they will hold me.
This is the thing. I've crowd surfed multiple times. Probably 50, 60 times. What you need is you got to identify the mountain and the crowd. So for me, I used to crowd surf. I'm from Arizona, so I'd be trying to find a big Native American motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So then you like tap the two Native fools, and they be like, but the thing is, bro, is you still got to get caught.
I'm gonna get caught. They'll catch me,
bro. You might hurt yourself.
You gonna go through the floor. You gonna go through the floor.
Somebody.
Hey man, listen. I know that they're gonna catch me. Bro.
You have kids as fans.
Did I not just say that?
They're physically not capable of catching.
Bro,
they're not physically capable of catching me.
I'm telling you, it's gonna work, bro. I'm telling you, it is going to work.
Do me a favor, then. Anybody who buys a ticket, they got to sign a waiver in case you crowd.
Oh, we're going to have a waiver and all that shit. We're going to have EMTs on standby. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to, we have the fire marshals and all that.
If you thought you standing up went viral, you crowd surfing. However it goes, and I hope it goes well.
It will.
I don't think it's going to go well.
It will, man. Listen, it's going to.
That's insane. That's insane. That is insane. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. I've never heard of nothing like that before. I've never heard of nothing like that. That's crazy. Crowd surfing. And did you see, like, he just didn't care when he said that there might be kids there, teenagers. Oh yeah, we're gonna have waivers and stuff. EMTs on standby for who? For you or the patrons? Listen, man, I'm tired of living in other people's delusions. I got my own stuff to worry about. My life is crazy. I don't got time to be worrying about, you know, this guy eating himself to death. That's a slow death. That man is eating himself into a heart attack, and he's talking about promethazine and all this other stuff. You don't need to be doing that, sir. You need to be thinking about lifting. Not a sandwich, not a bag of chips, some weights. That's crazy. That is, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't get that. And then rather people, society be like, this is bad. We shouldn't encourage this because he's killing himself. They egg it on. Yeah. They egg it on. How far we've fallen. And I shake my head. I shake my head to all this. This is crazy. This is a clown world we living in. But y'all let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What else? What else we got going on? Oh, we're having tournaments now out the wazoo. Shout out to my boys CJ and Ja, Dice, my cousin, my my new co-host when he's not the IT department. Yeah, shout out to all them. Don at One Stop Computer Service and Repair in Port Jervis. Shout out to Don for letting us use his spot to conduct these tournaments. So we're having these video game tournaments. We're going to try and get to a point where it's every Saturday. Where it's like every Saturday in a month. And then on the final month of the year, it's going to be like a grand tournament. There's prizes, definitely cash prizes. But the grand tournament, the cream of the crop, where you can test your mettle against everybody. It's the king of all games, this last one. The culmination point. That's what we're working towards. You know. So it's a different game every week. The first one was Tekken. This one, Smash Your Valentine's Day. It's going to be on February 15th. And this one's going to be Smash Brothers. So, check it out. Also, check out sodiumsyndicate.com. You'll be able to register there for the tournament. Check out some cool t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, posters. We're going to do stickers. Hell, we might even do shower curtains. And, yeah. Just leave us a comment in the comment section. And, yeah, man, put the sandwiches down if you have to. Do some push-ups. Jog. Walk around a little bit. Exercise is beneficial. It increases longevity. All right. So, that being said, stay salty. Peace. Talking about crowd surfing, bro. What?
What? Honestly, I think we're led by stupid people.
Go to school and get a good education. Stop all that gang, man. You not from the hood.